Hi, 3R, this is Ethan. My history project is on La Perruse. La Perruse was a French naval officer and explorer. Today I'm going to talk a bit about La Perruse, where he came from, where he lived, and the places he travelled around the world. La Perruse wasn't actually his name. He was born Jean-Francis de Gallup and changed his name to La Perruse after his family's estates. La Perruse was born to a noble family in 1741 near Albi in France. At 15, he became a French naval officer and was involved in the 7-Year War, which was war between Great Britain and France, mostly over the territories which we now know is Canada. He was actually captured and wounded at age 18 by the British, and then returned home in a prisoner exchange. He led several successful missions during the war and became a war hero of France. In 1785, he was appointed by King Louis XVI of France to lead an expedition around the world. He was given 2 ships and 220 men. The purpose of expedition was to learn about other countries and cultures. La Perruse travelled down the east coast of Africa and then around South America. He stopped in Chile in South America. He then went to Easter Island and then Hawaii. There is a bay in Maui Island in the Hawaii called La Perruse Bay. He then went north to Alaska and travelled down south coast of Canada. He then travelled over the Oceanic Sea, was one of the first European explorers to ever do this. No one from France had travelled this far before. He then travelled up to Russia, where there is another bay named after him. He then went across to Australia and landed in Botany Bay on the 26th of January 1788, which is Australia Day. This is a picture of my family in La Perruse, which is just north of Sydney. There is a picture of the memorial at La Perruse when French sailing captains come to Sydney. They often visit the memorial and leave a plaque. Mystery and death. La Perruse sailed out of Sydney on the 10th of March 1788 and was never seen again. No one knew what happened to him. It was until 1964 that the wreckage of La Perruse, 2 ships, were found on the Vancora's reefs. Thank you for listening, 3R. I hope you enjoyed my presentation.